Welcome, viewers. This is Viking Van Man. How are you doing today? Oh, I have to address this problem. When I'm out and about camping, boondocking, getting groceries at the store with my rig, it doesn't seem to matter where I go. I run into other vanners, RVers, and even general public, and you're talking to them, saying hi, and you look over, and you go, oh, your tire's quite low or almost flat. You should get that pumped up because that's hard on your fuel mileage and a number of other things. So today we're going to talk about your tire pressure. One of the most important things and one of the most overlooked things that I've ever seen. People keep going, well, gas is expensive and I got to pay for all this fuel and, well, one of the easiest things you can do is keep your tire pressure at the proper PSI, and that'll eliminate all that, not to mention a whole bunch of other things we're going to talk about now. The first thing is your gas mileage. With proper tire pressure, you will get your proper fuel mileage. Without it, proper tire pressure, you're going to get a lot less fuel mileage, and people don't understand it's quite a bit less. So make sure that tire pressure is right on the mark. The other thing I want to talk about is it's really hard on the sidewalls of the tire. I've actually had a friend here actually a few days ago, and I don't know if his tire was low. He doesn't know either. But what can happen is with low tire pressure, it puts a lot more pressure on the sidewall, which can cause the sidewall to be damaged. So that's not good either. And then the other thing low pressure does is it gives you uneven tire wear. Now you pay a lot of money for your tires. Why do you want your tires wearing out unevenly? Not good. Affects your vehicle handling ability. Low tire pressure fixes your handling of your vehicle, which is, pretty important, especially with all the drivers that are driving and texting. I know you're not supposed to do it, but let's face it, they do it. So you let go of the wheel, you're texting, you got right front low tire, and you end up in the ditch. Well, maybe it's not that extreme, but the vehicle will veer toward the low tire. Again, keep that tire pressure up. Low tire pressure on the highway also causes heat to go through the tire, the whole tire generally, which can cause tire separation, which can happen. And it's not good when that happens, because then you can blow a tire and even have an accident. A lot of people have had accidents with tires failing. Now, one of the big myths that I want to talk about is nitrogen-filled tires. Very simply, nitrogen-filled tires can be filled if they're low with regular air. It's a myth that people come up and say, oh, well, I've got to put nitrogen back in there because there's nitrogen in it. Look, it's about safety. It is okay to add air to a nitrogen-filled tire if the tire is low, and it will not hurt anything. Now, I think I've addressed pretty much it all. What you need to do is make sure that your tire pressure is at the proper PSI. It states right on the tire what your what your PSI should be. A lot of people say, oh, well, the better norm is to open the door and look at my sticker on the door. It tells me what PSI is on the door should be. It's more accurate. Well, not necessarily, because what the door says and what brand of tire, or you've changed your factory tires to a different type tire, is different. So read the tire. I don't like those people that say, oh, open the door and read the tag, it's more accurate. Well, if you got a brand new vehicle and it comes from the factory with those tires, well, okay. But best thing to do is just read the tire that you're running. It'll say PSI in cold, and top them up and get way better fuel mileage, tire wear. You're going to be safer. all around, people sure neglect one of the most simplest things they can do. And I know this seems like, a no-brainer, but it's amazing how many people I run into that are running their vehicles with low tire pressure. So this is the Viking Man and Skull!